House Speaker Nancy Pelosi attacked the Supreme Court's landmark ruling overturning Roe v. Wade. "There's no point in saying good morning, because it certainly is not one," Pelosi told reporters on Capitol Hill, as she called the ruling cruel and outrageous and heart-wrenching. She also pointed to the fact that the court affirmed a constitutional right to carry a concealed weapon, but on Friday did not recognize that right for a woman to have an abortion. "The hypocrisy is raging, but the harm is endless," Pelosi said. Other congressional leaders also weighed in. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, DNY, said that the ruling called Friday one of the darkest days our country has ever seen. "Millions upon millions of American women are having their rights taken from them by 5 unelected justices on the extremist MAGA court." Related story. The Janes and Reversing Roe directors on Supreme Court's Roe v. Wade ruling and what the future holds, just the tip of the iceberg. On the opposite side, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, RKY, who has been integral to confirmation of a conservative majority on the court, said, "Now the American people get their voice back. The court has corrected a terrible legal and moral error, like when Brown v. Board overruled Plessy v. Ferguson. The justices applied the Constitution. They carefully weighed the complex factors regarding precedent. The court overturned mistaken rulings that even liberals have long admitted were incoherent, restoring the separation of powers." When he was majority leader in 2016, McConnell refused to give a hearing to President Barack Obama's nominee to the court, Merrick Garland, on the argument that such a nomination should not be considered in an election year. But 4 years later, McConnell rushed through the nomination of Amy Coney Barrett just weeks before the election. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy said that the decision was the most important pro-life ruling in American history. By a vote of 6-3, the court affirmed that the power to protect the unborn life is returned to the people and their elected representatives. In her press conference, Pelosi spoke of the impact that the decision would have on the midterms, as Democrats face an uphill battle holding on to their congressional majorities. She said that Republicans will go even further, as they will try to outlaw contraception, in vitro fertilization and family planning. "This is deadly serious, but we are not going to let this pass," she said. "A woman's right to choose reproductive freedom is on the ballot in November. We cannot allow them to take charge so that they can institute their goal, which is to criminalize reproductive freedom." Senator Joe Manchin, DWV, who voted to confirm Gorsuch and Kavanaugh, said in a statement that he was disappointed in the ruling. He noted that when they testified under oath that they also believed Roe v. Wade was settled legal precedent, and "I am alarmed they chose to reject the stability the ruling has provided for 2 generations of Americans." More to come.